Presented by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Buccaneers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Probably feels like he owes his guys one after last week, doesn't he? Threw a couple picks, did find the end zone. His guys around him still found a way to win. Now here's where he's got to be careful, Kate. You can't get it all back at once. Sometimes when you're over-aggressive, it leads to, well, days like last week with a couple interceptions. But to do your job, just do your job well.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Russ now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. This one is taken in by Tony. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. Works the sideline inside the 35. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Fires over the middle, caught. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Completed to Reynolds. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. When the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Blitz coming, Russ. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Mims with the grab. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Draw play. This is Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Open space inside the 40. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be bottled up after taking it down to the 43. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down. From the 43. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They just get the play off. Finds Mims. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Back to the air, McCarthy. Cut by Sutton. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line, thanks to a great effort defensively.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with third and long. McCarthy looking to throw. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Buccaneers and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Receiver in motion, going left. On first down, it's Wilson. It's into the hands of Wright. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Fighting Reynolds. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Wilson on third down. Completes this one to Otten. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, here's Russ. On target to his man, Tony. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Russ is cooking again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. The tight end going in motion right. Russ now from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They give up the gut to Singletary. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. He brings it in. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Now Wilson on the play fake. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Second down now, 7 to go. On the shotgun, McCarthy. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Short pass, caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Fires over the middle, caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got a man over the middle, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Dulcich hauls it in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now McCarthy. Has it in close. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights, and they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Broncos 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. The Buccaneers and Devin Singletary back out on offense. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Wilson now, 1st and 10. This finds Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw from Wilson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel, and those guys on the field made the right play.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Here's 2nd and 2. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Justin Fields, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Jerry Jeudy leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 9-0 is the final. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Wilson now from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Russ. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down. Throwing is Wilson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Broncos and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Offense to the line for second down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't kicked and taken the other way. Fourth down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Give to Singletary from the gun. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Russ now from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. It's a give to Singletary. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Begins his return at the 16. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. McCarthy to throw it. Cut by Sutton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 36. Mims with the grab. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. And get.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st down, here's Russ. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That's Justin Simmons. And he's gonna go. It's a big 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
The Broncos will line up
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Ooh, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Singletary. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Motioning the tight end now. Play action. It's Wilson. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly.
And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Connection made on the cross. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked up on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete to Mims. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
This return starts at the 5. This return made it up to the 25. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They send a tight end in motion. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. It's fielded at the 14. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Wilson on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Denver set to take the field on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Reeled in at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one is taken in by Tony. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Wilson with it on 1st. Completed to Reynolds. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Has his man, it's Ridley. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the red zone. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Going left side, Williams with it. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They've got first down from the 31. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. First down throw from Wilson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Wilson now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Russ now from the gun. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Russ is cooking again. That's into the hands of Singletary. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Finding Reynolds. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They motion Ridley over right. Wilson to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. So it'll be second down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Once more, it's Wilson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So here comes the Bronco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Here's Williams to start the drive. Still working past the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.